Thank you very much. With your kind permission, may I speak in English? Please.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. Honorable Remy Ngoy-Lumbu, Special Rapporteur on Human Rights Defenders and Focal Point on Reprisals in Africa, Your Excellencies, the Ambassador of the Kingdom of Sweden to Senegal and the Netherlands to Senegal. I also want to recognize the presence of the representative of the Embassy of the Federal Republic of Germany to Senegal, who also is representing, is it GIZ? I want to also recognize the presence of John Dubanu, Director of Strategy and Development of RFLD, not forgetting Madame Dossi. And in the same breath, I also want to recognize my sister Bator, the focal point in Senegal, Your Excellencies, distinguished members that are here, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, members of the press, media that are here, members from the National Human Rights Commission, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all protocols respectfully observed. I bring you greetings from the African Center for Democracy and Human Rights Studies from Banjul, the Gambia, and the Secretariat of the Forum of NGOs in the work of the African Commission on Human and People's Rights. It is a great pleasure to be here at this auspicious occasion. We are convening to launch this new office and also to look at the Afro-feminist women human rights defenders in West Africa under the theme of solidarity, protection, and engagement. I want to thank RFLD for the privilege for me to speak at this occasion. Allow me at the onset to congratulate John and Gloria and their team for a work well done. Many of us would say, yes, they have arrived. No, I disagree. They have just started. And we want to congratulate you on this occasion of the launching of your Dakar office. I want to also recognize my vice chairperson because I don't want to be sacked, Mr. Fall. I recognize him, yes. But let me say that the issue of women human rights defenders is a preoccupation that the African Commission has taken very much in its sphere. And I cannot but applaud the topic for discussion this evening. Because the civil society have been accompanying the African Commission in its journey to ensure that the rights of women human rights defenders are promoted, are protected, and they are also given the space to participate and engage with the African Commission. In 2012, the African Commission prepared a report on the situation of women human rights defenders. We know that women human rights defenders face multiple challenges. One of identity, because they are women. Another one is that they also face, they grow up in a patriarchal society that for many of us remains a challenge, whether it's religion, whether it's tradition, whether it's culture. Women have to face those challenges. And then imagine somebody who already has those challenges now has to defend rights. Your rights are a challenge, and now you are also defending rights in a patriarchal society. So this is a very pertinent theme that is put on the floor this afternoon. And I believe that it is very relevant for us to look at. And perhaps I also need to share the information that the Special Rapporteur on Human Rights Defenders present here is the mechanism responsible also for us. And we've been pushing them, and I'm sure all of my colleagues here would agree that we want the Commission to take the issue of women human rights defenders seriously. They met recently here in Dakar, and they also met last year and the year before, and today we have amendments to this 2012 report that they will be looking at and adopting, hopefully, at their next session. So it is with hope that I am happy that some more input will be going into that report, Honorable Commissioner, and we hope that, yes, the issue of women human rights defenders will be given the attention that it deserves. I cannot conclude without paying tribute to everybody who has been supportive in the setting up of this office and the preparation of this program. I also would want to, I know that a lot has been done, and we also know that it is the beginning of another chapter crucial to the solidarity, to the protection and participation and engagement of women human rights defenders, particularly in West Africa. But let me also indicate and assure RFLD that the African Center stands poised to support the growth and the participation of women human rights defenders in their programs. John is very conversant with the work of the NGO Forum, and I'm sure he will make sure that that space is used for the benefit of women human rights defenders. The space is not mine, it is not Mr. Farr's, but it is ours. And we want the women to find their place in that convening. I thank you very much for your kind attention. And once again, congratulations.